Hey guys, welcome to the video. So in today's video we'll be installing the Draco front and rear chassis braces into your HPI Vorza. So these braces are compatible with both Buggy and Truggy Fluxes. They are not compatible with the Nitro, although saying that the front only is compatible with the Nitro but the rear is not. The brace length is different between the Nitro and Flux platforms, so I am currently working on the Nitro brace. I'm in the prototyping phase, so that will be coming in a few months. Right, so you will receive the braces like this. I have pre-assembled the mount and rear brace with a 3x25 flathead and M3 screw, M3 nut, and then the front brace will come like this. But you will reuse all of your hardware from your plastic braces. So we've got the HPI stock hardware here, so the M4x15 flathead screw, M4 nut for this mounting position. We have the two M3x10 button screws to mount to the bulkhead here, and then we have for the front we have the 3x14 flathead screw and M3 nut to mount to the chassis, and then the M312 3x12 screw to mount to the steering plate. Alright, so they are the parts you will need. Let's go ahead and install it into the buggy. Okay, so I have the HPI Vorza S-Flux buggy in front of us, so we're going to start the installation. As you can see, I've removed the battery trays, the center diff assembly, and the stock motor mount. This just allows better access and for you guys to see everything better. So let's start with the rear brace. It has the same mounting positions as the stock one, and let's use those 3x10mm button screws, and then 2mm driver, and then install just until they are snug. Here we go. And done. Okay, and then you can drop the M4 nut into the slot here, right, just like that, and then we'll get the M4 flathead screw, thread it in, and then your 2.5mm wrench. Let me just position it better. There we go. Tighten it up. Okay, so this nut is a nylon nut, so it will lock quite effectively and will not come undone. Alright, so that's in. Alright, now for the front. So you will have to clear this plastic piece here for the wiring, and so I push it in and then bring it up, and it slides into a small slot on the steering plate, and then you get the stock 3x12mm button screw. You could also use a 3x10 because this 3x12 sticks out a little bit at the bottom, but still okay, can't be seen. Alright, and then line that up and tighten. Right, so now that's in, and we'll get the 3x14 flathead. Put that screw in there first, thread on the nut, and then you can pull down and then hold it like that and tighten the screw. There we go. Okay, so that completes the installation. Okay, so let's talk a little more about these braces. They are made of 7075 aluminium, and they are hard anodized clear, so they have a protective coating on there for wear resistance and durability. And in the rear brace you can see there is a machined pocket here. This is actually to fit around the stock motor mount, so when you slide it, it will slide into this groove. Yeah, so if you wish to use the stock motor mount, these braces are compatible. But I do have another option, the Draco motor mount, the split design. It mounts here, and yeah, the front brace is optimized for this setup. There is a front dog bone that goes here, and it's pretty close to the radio box and the brace, so I have machined this out a little bit, or I designed this to allow more freedom of movement for the dog bone when you're pulling out the diff. Because of the split design, you need that extra room. So yeah, it's optimized for that. But there's a separate video on this product. I'll link it in the description, and also up the top here you can see a link. And if you haven't already, please check out the installation video on the front and rear shock towers for the Buggy. They are just here installed. Yeah, so that brings me to the end of the installation. Thank you very much for watching, and all the links are in the description if you're interested in purchasing. They are available now, and probably ships around 1 to 3 days. Yeah. Alright, any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer them. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.